Right, so today I actually made a plan on what we're gonna do today. Hopefully we can do all of this. It's gonna be a bit ambitious plan. We're basically gonna take out Vladivostok and along the river here, and then we're gonna clear out most of the coast there. Basically trying to pocket as much of the Japanese troops here as possible. We'll see how well that goes, of course. We'll see. We close that for now, but first we're gonna start with changing some ministers here, because when we started the game we didn't really have any options. Now we do have more ministers, so we can actually do something. If I remember correctly, I wanted to do a different guy for this one. Honestly, the daily descent change is not bad. On the other hand, land organization regain rate is not bad either, but the leadership modifier is a bit nasty. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with the ideological crusader. That helps us keep the popularity high. Which, to be fair, we have pretty high popularity. Right, then armament minister. I think I'm gonna go for the air-to-ground proponent. And organization goes up a little bit. I mean, the build speed will be, well, slower, but at the same time the industrial efficiency will go higher, so that will negate some of that effect. We'll get more money and we'll still get organization, and we can build more planes, especially the light planes. Then Minister of Security. I mean, that's not necessarily bad. The manpower is good, the territorial pride is good, organization regain rate is good, ruling party support is good. Land organization going down is not great, but I think we can still stick to that one. The ground fighter wouldn't be terrible, but at the same time we don't have that many spies going out anyway, so we're gonna stick with this. Then here, I think... Hold on, I remember that there was something that increased the industrial specialist. Less money, more IC, and construction practical decay. Oh, well, I'm gonna take that. Then we're gonna stick with the School of Mass Combat for now, and Chief of Army. I think we might want to get this one. No, we're gonna stick with the supply consumption actually. That's gonna be rather useful in the terrains that we're fighting. We set up the ministers a little bit better now. Now then, we could get the seaport and airport upgrades, but I don't think it's gonna be that important right now. We're already taking care of that. Then I do believe we've got some divisions around here that we can send up to the front. And we're gonna send them to aid in today's goal, so we're gonna send them right about there. And we've got some divisions here. The tanks are not gonna be very useful yet without any organization. Because if we all look at... Hey Alexander, how's it going? And thanks for the follow. Right, we didn't attack here yet, but we probably could. It is only planes, so yeah, and we do have some air force over here that we could be using. Do a ground attack there. That's a suggestion for House of Iron 3 MP setup. Ah, thank you. I think it's gonna be working fairly well. Or at least I hope. Of course, a lot will depend on the ability of the game and such. We're gonna do about a week's worth of bombardment here. That should soften up quite a bit. They got naval infantry and infantry there. Yeah, we're fighting there. We're getting pretty close to Harbin, which is basically the last major base that they have in Manchuria, and then it's a matter of freeing up the lands that they occupied from the Soviets. And Soviets are actually advancing a little bit here, so this pocket will be destroyed eventually. Now then, from here we got plenty of infantry. That is mountains though. On the other hand, we shift some troops to go over to these hills, and from here we could send up some divisions against the cavalry over there. We can flank these guys, and then I'm gonna have to reshuffle their troops. That should give us a... Oh right, we don't need consumer goods anymore. Well, that's quite useful. Put that in more production. We're producing currently some mountaineer infantry, tank division, a transport plane. Let's actually... Oh, and some interceptors. I think just good old regular rifle divisions is going to be useful as well. We'll get another 5 of those. Oh, we actually broke the cavalry there immediately. And we won that battle. I have a feeling that if we were to send another division here, we might be able to break that. We could potentially encircle these guys at the mountains. It's probably not going to work, but we can certainly try that. And there's no one in there, so we're going to send 2 divisions up that way. They are attacking us here, which, ooh, is not going all that well for us. Do we have another set of, not interceptors, close air support that is not working? Kind of, but they are a bit rough currently. On the other hand, we already pushed the enemy away from there, so we could do ground attack from here. Oh, 7 days once again. Oh, there's only 1 division attacking from here. Well, it's not gonna last for long, I don't think. Although our divisions are shattering already, and that is not great. Send in more reinforcements, but if we can hold that, then we can certainly push them out further. We could probably put in the grand plans on the map again. This is what we'll be trying to achieve today. Hopefully we can do that, but we'll see. Right, do we have... Oh, yeah. We destroyed that one. Right, so the tanks that... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, right, the artisans. Shouldn't really be a problem, though. Well, I suppose we'll see. I mean, we do have a lot of troops here that we could easily just end up there to give a hand. And... the United Kingdom wants a lend-lease from us. Nope. Nobody, nope. Now, as long as the tank can hold in there for now... Oh! We shattered the division there, so let's switch over the close air support to the next province then. Up over there. Okay, the first division needs to fall back now before it shatters, because it is about to shatter. Oh, and we do have interceptors over here, don't we? Got some. Make sure that you are on air superiority there for a few days. Might be able to stop their offensive there. Right, we now got 3 divisions defending here. We've still got a lot of divisions here that we could easily start moving towards Vladivostok. Question is, which one of us gets there first? Oh, division over there, that was still defending, now shattered, but on the other hand, we have a bit extra. Right, and we got some troops here. We'll move the general over there, move another division that way. But we'll start to make our way to take out Harbin. 1 against 3, that's a bold move from the Japanese. Okay, the general needs to fall back now. He's taking way too many casualties here. Oh bollocks, they managed to bring in the troops there. We got interceptors here, but we don't have any close air support, although I do believe we got the... Oh, we actually do have close air support here. Well, we can send them over that way. I think these will be working for 10 days, and that might be enough. There's 2 divisions there, so it's gonna take a while to break them, but I think we can manage that. They are attacking by a lot there. These 2 divisions are a bit too weak to actually take part in any battles right now. We got some troops over here that are also trying to rest. You have the tank division here. It has mechanized infantry, which is actually fairly good. We still don't have enough morale for the tanks to be able to have any organization, but the tanks itself are about to be ready to fight, and I think I'll send them around this way. Well, the division other than the tanks is in a fairly good position now, in terms of the strength and all that. Right, we won the battle there. Do we have 2 there, and the other 2 can attack towards Harbin? And that should free up the fight in here. Right, that is exactly what happened. Move that division over, then we got 2 divisions here that we could easily send up, clear out the bend here in the river. Or the fork, rather. We can get another cruiser in a few days. Oh crap, the 41st division is about to break. Right, do we have any... These are resting currently, and the other one is not in all that great shape. We might want to prioritize that, and maybe we'll increase the reinforcements back to 35 or something like that. Just to get the planes and units reinforced as quickly as possible. 70th Division is not doing great. Wait a minute. Oh, one of our divisions here shattered. Send in more meat to the meat grinder. Oh well. If we can break this, I mean, attacking over a river is never an easy task. We'll see how well that goes. Wait, what? We lost the fight? Okay. Right, and we got a bit extra in upgrades again. Well, we got some reinforcements arriving here to aid in the attack around here, or defense in case of this place. Doing a lot of crowd attacks here. Do we have interceptors that are not doing anything and have some time? Here for a month over there. Oh crap. We're gonna lose this fight, aren't we? Yep, we are. Okay. Too many divisions that we couldn't really handle that. And this fight is not going to go well either, so we're going to cancel that. We do have 2 divisions here. We move them this way, and then we got the cruiser, which will line in Those aren't there because I'm pretty sure that the other navy here is already as much as the commander can actually do. I mean, we could just upgrade the commander, it's not really a problem, but let's not building another one. Another fleet. Right, so next we're gonna get more air bases. Mostly these air bases are so far away from the front that they don't do too much anymore. Some of them are still useful, but then there's the... well, we're gonna get the interceptors next month. More airfields. And after that is the mountaineers that we start getting, which we'll probably send over here to take out Tibet eventually. We've had this problem around here for a while. Right, so we've got 3 divisions there. Oh, there's only 2 militia. We might be able to push them out then. Oh, crap. Okay, the general needs to pull off from the offensive because it's not gonna work. This fight, on the other hand, is still doing okay, so do we have more troops here? Just give a bit of a support attack that way. And then we've got 2 divisions here that we could move in over there, for example, and try to take out this and push the enemy further east and north. Okay, that was... I was afraid there for a moment that we'd have another crash, but we did not. Not yet, anyway. Pull these 2 divisions back. I'm pretty sure that we can hold this because they're attacking across the river into hills, but we'll see. Oh, right, we're having a bit of a lack of supplies around here. And we are... yeah, they're attacking quite a lot here, but do we have any more interceptors that we could send in? Well, first of all, we've got these that we could send into... up all the way. We're gonna go do a ground attack on these. Then this group of interceptors is as reserves, and these guys we're gonna send up a superiority daily for a month, about there. Right, so we have at least won the battles around here, and we'll probably take out the town or city rather soon. Got a little bit extra troops here that will probably move around again. Move them towards taking out the Harbin and driving the Japanese across the river. Oh, the Soviets managed to clear out the pocket there, which means that they will be able to send in a bit more divisions. Battle over here is not going too great. Now I know that we got the close air support here. We're going to do a bit of a ground attack this way. That's for a few days. That should soften up the militia quite a bit. Oh, we got a bit extra in both reinforcements and upgrades. I suppose I'm okay with that. The 28th division needs to fall back. All of these divisions are in pretty bad shape, but we've got some reinforcements around here that we can start sending or dividing a little bit. Something like that. I mean, we haven't really gone much past the original line today yet, but on the other hand, we've been going for what, 2 weeks or so? Actually, oh, so the descent would be going down even without any consumer goods produced. Oh, pretty lovely. Battle of Yushu has been won. We lost a lot of troops, to be fair. No one in there, so we're gonna switch over this way. Oh, right, and this division to go after the partisan there. Oh crap, do we have any... Send in at least this division and maybe one from here, once they've rested for a couple of days still. On the other hand, we did switch the ground attack to be over there now, so that should help quite a bit. Okay, this fight is not going well. We might want to pull back a little bit. The militias over here are giving up in a little bit. We took that one. We probably got quite a few divisions over here again that we need to send forward. Beijing usually, and from there, okay, we got 2 divisions that are in fairly good shape. And then towards Huinan. Right, so the close air support can probably rest for a quick moment there. And over the skies of Yushu, we've engaged the enemy bombers. That's good. Oh crap, how about we stop the offensive with those 2? We can send in 2 others instead. These 2 cancel attack. Okay, we're not having a great time in breaking the enemy here, but we're certainly trying. Aha, we won the battle here again. We can send in some of the divisions over. We apparently... How big is my current army? It's not huge. It's about, well, 1.8 million men, so it's a fair bit. I got about half of them here in the north, and I got some here in Tibet. I got a little bit of troops here on the Soviet border. It was just in case that the Germans broke the Soviets, but the Soviets have turned the fight again quite a bit. So that's not an issue. And then I got a fair bit of troops here steering across the river to the Japanese lines. But yeah, I got a fair bit, and then of course I got a lot of various smaller units around here defending the coastline and the inner portions of my country. Oh right, there's the tank division. Now these do have is how well experienced. Yeah, Germany appears to be doing not terribly. I mean, yeah, they did manage to do the sea line at one point, but now the British, all the Allies have done landing here, and they are retaking the islands. Slowly, but they are doing that. So Germany is doing fairly well, actually. And the front has been going a bit back and forth here. So, but now I think the Soviets have managed to overpower the Germans. I mean, they've made a pocket here in Estonia, which has quite a few divisions. including several SS divisions. And then there's Soviets took out Finland, and then Germans did a big counter push and took out Leningrad, and then liberated like a third of Finland. And then the Soviets are now pushing back. But if they can destroy the pockets here in Finland and Estonia, that's going to be quite a few divisions that the Germans won't have. Right, so we got a little bit of troops here. We might be able to retake that, but I don't think it's an easy task to do. Got a little bit extra in upgrades again. Right, so over here they are attacking with a marine division or naval infantry into mountains. I think we have a chance here, beating them back. Oh, that's a bold partisan. Partisan that is now out of supplies. We're here in oh, actually, Soviets have pushed so much further in here that a lot of troops that are not actually doing anything. All set up over there along the river. They're doing some ground attacks here. Do we have interceptors that are in a good shape but not doing anything? Not really, but we do have the close air support here that we could probably send in to often up the enemies a little bit. For example, over here. Right, so we would need a bit more reinforcements again, but that's alright. Mountain unit training, so finally we get some more morale for the supply wagons, because that has been a problem. Which is why we've been building a lot of trucks instead of all transports. Do they? No, the morale is still minus 15, never mind. Right, so we captured that. Do we have enough troops here that... most of the troops that we have around here are not in a good shape. We got these two divisions though. We got more mountains here with a marine division there. Well, these two are not in a bad shape, so we can move forward. Start liberating some of the lands here. Well, they are trying to attack us here. Although the Shangshu division is in a bit of a bad shape, so we are going to pull that one back. Wait, that is hills. For artillery armor support, we got the... I don't even remember what all we have in this armor support. We got... probably anti-tank. No, it's tank destroyers, assault guns, engineers, and armored cars. Okay. I'll move this to help on the offensive there. So many good flavor events for People's Republic of China. There's not a huge amount, not that I've noticed anyway. But there is one event where you can assassinate one person from the Republic of China, which turns the civil war into free-for-all, basically, and then you can beat down at least quite a bit more on the nationalists and try to annex them. That's basically what I did here.